let that cooking. I'm gonna put him backstage real quick. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host with the most, Daya Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is a very, 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 very special show. I'm gonna tell you why it's a special show, right? It's a very, very special show because it is my 50th episode. You know what I'm saying? My 50th. I'm halfway to 100. Halfway to 100, right? So I do want to thank all of the guests that I've had on all of these episodes. I want to thank everybody that's been coming on. I want to thank all the subscribers, all the listeners. I want to thank everybody that has been tuning in, listening, sharing jokes, laughs, enjoying my story times, listening to the travel tips, the community events, stuff like that, and even supporting the people that have been coming on here. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank everybody. 50 episodes, and y'all been making every minute of this fun for me. Keep listening, keep tuning in. Bigger and better things are coming, right? So I've been pushing myself to the limits, right? I've been pushing myself to the limits with this, trying to get it better, trying to evolve it, stuff like that. So since we're pushing it, I thought for my 50th episode, it would be awesome to have rap pioneer, rap legend, rap entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, businessman, you know what I'm saying, I am legend on him, the God King himself, you know what I'm saying, come on here and spit some game with me tonight on this 50th episode. And then, you know, there's going to be a couple people that pop their head in it and out to say what's up, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm happy about that. I'm happy, right? But again, thanks to everyone that has been along with me with the journey of a jackass. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all support, without y'all feedback, the show wouldn't have molded into what it is and what it has been. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to grow. It's going to get better. It is only going to get better, right? So with that being said, certain things ain't going to change because I got stories for days, years, months. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't lived the average life. And y'all can see this and y'all can hear it every week. Oh, and I want to thank all the subscribers, the YouTube subscribers. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody just constantly streaming on Apple and Spotify, stuff like that. Download it. Y'all listening, but y'all ain't downloading it. Come on, man. I don't get it. But thank you. I appreciate y'all. For real, for real. I came in with a vision. I didn't think nobody's gonna see my vision. And you know what I mean? And then again, I want to give a special shout out to April, the Golden Goddess. You know what I'm saying? She was holding it down for a long time. Sherelle came in, sat in the seat for a while. You know what I'm saying? She was holding it down. Man, shout out to the April and Sherelle, man. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all for being a part of this journey. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I know y'all gonna be back in the fold sooner or later. But I know y'all got business to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Now, since we talking about pushing it to the limit, we're talking about, you know, just being excelling, right? Story time with me. I think that's it. Story time with me. And if I sound a little off this week, it's because I just had a tooth pulled, right? So I'm still trying to recover a little bit, cheek a little swollen, whatever the case may be. And I keep biting my lip. You know what I'm saying? I keep biting my lip. So I may be a little off. I may sound a little off this week, but y'all gonna get the story though. All right? Story time with me. I think that's fair. Y'all think that's fair? I think that's fair. Story time with the jackass. Yeah. So I told y'all stories about excelling in with work, fighting, women, stuff like that, getting money, losing money, all that stuff, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about how I pushed myself to the limit just a little too far, right? Old Army story. It's an old Army story. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell it anyway, right? So I was in the army. You know, a lot of these stories revert back to us getting punished drunk, right? So we call ourselves being up all night drinking on a Sunday night. Been drinking all day, drinking all night. Just we have been drinking since we got up to work on Friday. We may have started early on Friday, right? Pushing our bodies to the limit, right? Like my man I Am Legend say, uh, push it, right? So I'm pushing myself to the limit. Me and all my battle buddies, we was pushing ourselves to the limit, right? Dehydrated as a motherfucker. I'm talking about we was drinking Everclear, shots of it. We used to make concoctions called Black Bastard, Fruitopia. We used to make this drink called Black Bastard. We had the Fruitopia mix, right? Where we would pour 5 different Fruitopias. See, they don't even make Fruitopia no more. 5 different Fruitopia. We put a fifth Everclear in the pitcher, and we put 5 different Fruitopias in it, and we would stir it with a battery wrench, right? And then we would just pass around and drink it. I remember we used to set the Everclear on fire, right? Pushing our body to the limit. We used to set the Everclear on, put it on the ground, set it on fire. Or we would gargle it, see how long we could hold it before we spit it out, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. Or swallowed it, no diddy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we was drinking. About, and back then we used to smoke Newports, the long Newports, because we couldn't afford to run through a pack of short Newports. But we used to smoke Newports and Black and Miles back then. You know what I'm saying? So we smoking our blacks, something like that, drinking Everclear, 151, drinking E&J. There wasn't nothing more than $9 in our refrigerator. We drinking Old English 800s, you know what I'm saying, Blue Bull, you name it, Natty Ice. Refrigerator is full of fucked up shit. So anyway, pushing ourselves to the limit. So we out there, we drinking. So come Monday morning, none of us knew, but we had a battalion run. So everybody's been in the Army know about battalion runs. Battalion runs is when you go on them nice, slow 4-mile runs where everybody's calling cadence. You know what I'm saying? Left, right, left. Like everybody's in there clapping and cheering and having a good time, right? Everybody was clapping and cheering and having a good time, except for me and my battle buddies. Stomach toe up, head hurting. I'm not sweating because I'm so dehydrated. They the same way, down bad, falling out the run. And we were the star athletes, whatever the case may be, in the unit. So they said, man, get your ass back in the formation. So we in there, we running. Then we get up to the top. I said, yes, we about to turn around. Guess what? Not this day. The motherfucker just keeps going. Past the little barricade keeps going. So we had a little feud with 4th ID. We was the first guy that was at 4th ID. We used to cross over there, talk smack to them, and then run back on our side because that shit will always turn into fist fights. We didn't want no fist fights this time. I didn't want no fist fight because I wasn't in no fist fighting mood, right? So anyway, so we get the call in case we get the running back. I'm like, yeah. So they called me to the front to carry the guy on. I'm carrying the guy on. Yeah. I said, no, I can't do it. So I pass it off to somebody. I get back in the middle of the formation. I'm running, pushing my body to the limit. I'm starting to sweat a little bit, but that sweat coming out of me, that ain't nothing but pure D gasoline coming out my pores. When I say pure D gasoline coming out my pores. So I'm running. We get close to the barracks and everything where we started to run. So we getting close. Next thing you know, I feel something wet run down my leg. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Pushing my body to the limit. I'm thinking I'm just sweating it all out and my legs are sweating and everything. I look down and there's shit running down my leg and in my sock. in the middle of the formation, I look down. People start looking around. It's like, ew, somebody shit the street. Pushing myself to the limit. So I'm like this running, right? And I'm like, oh man. I look down, shit everywhere. Shit starts spreading. I start kicking shit up everywhere. And then I tried to hold it as much as I could. I did. I tried to hold it as much as I could. But it was one push. That shit just ran down all over my legs. I was like, oh my God. So I ran out the formation. I was holding my shorts, holding my underwear and everything, and I ran to the Popeyes. Just dripping shit all across the street, all up in the grass, and into the Popeyes. When I get into the Popeyes, I go in there pushing myself to the limit. Before I can even get my pants, my PT shorts down, my physical fitness shorts down, and my underwear down, which was already loaded with shit. As soon as I got them down, shit just shot on my ass like a motherfucking fire. All over the place. I was like, oh my God, it was all over the wall, it was all over the floor, it was all over the toilet, it was all over the place. So I was like, fuck, what do I gotta do? Right? So I look around, I take my drawers, I'm in now. This bathroom did not have no lock on it. Like it didn't have a lock on it. So a motherfucker, like, I was standing in there with just a shirt on, dick and balls out, trying to wash my shorts and my underwear off in the sink so I could put them back on. So I could make it home to the barracks, right? So I'm sitting there, shit all in my socks. I take my socks off, throw them away. I try to wash my shoes out and shit like that. So me pushing to the limit, I'm trying to get all the shit out. So it's shit in the sink. It's shit in the sink. So I'm sitting there, I'm getting it all out, right? So I said, fuck it, I gotta make it. Somebody comes in the door, sees me in there, it's like, what the fuck is going on? He walks out. And then I think before he could go to the counter, I was like, hey man, there's a dude in there with his dick out, washing his drawers and stuff. I heard him put the wet shit back on, and I ran out. Sprinting, trying to make it back to my room before anybody could get out of formation, because they do briefings and stuff after formation and stuff like that, before anybody can get out the formation. So on the way sprinting back to the barracks, I get called over, like, hey, we need you to come over here. You're getting an award this morning. I'm like, no, I can't right now. I can't. So I ran, trying to go. He's like, get your ass over here now and go, Shakur. You got to get over there. So I get in formation. Sitting there. I'm standing at attention, right? Legs start shaking because I got shit again. And then they said all the awardees fall out. So when the awardees stopped falling out stuff, I kind of slipped by and ran up to the barracks. Right? So I get up to the barracks. My NCO at the time, my squad leader was like, hey man, what you doing over? You supposed to get an award today, blah, blah, blah. And he said, man, why do you smell like shit? He looked down at my shoes. He seen the shit in my shoes and stuff, and he seen my shorts wet. He said, Shakur, did you fucking shit on yourself? Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So he said, stand at parade rest. You're supposed to be over there getting information, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I said, sorry, I really got to go to the bathroom. Pushing it to the limit, holding it. So he said, no, matter of fact, beat your face. So as I was getting down to do push-ups, I couldn't hold it no more. Shit the drawers was already ruined. Everything was ruined. Shit all over the motherfucking hallway. You know what I'm saying? So, pushed it to the limit. I got up. He looks at, what the fuck is wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. He yelled at me and stuff like that. Now, what was embarrassing about this is that when I shit all over the floor, everybody was released for formation, and they seen me in the front lane of rest with shit all around my feet because I was trying to push it to the limit, and I went too fucking far, right? So I had the whole hallway stinking. I had to throw them drawers and them shorts out, that whole PT, I had to throw them shoes out, all that stuff. And then they made me sweep my buff the whole fucking hallway for 2 weeks. And that's story time with me. Never push yourself further than when you think you can fucking go. And that's story time with me. If you got to go, get the fuck on and go. Because that would you would find yourself in a fucked up, embarrassing situation. And when I said that shit was embarrassing, motherfucker. And then you get, like, even when I threw the shorts out, you can still smell the lingering shit in the hallway. The person I felt bad for was the person at the Popeyes that had to clean that bathroom. He probably walked in that motherfucker, seeing that shit all in the sink, shit all over the floor, shit all over the walls, all over the toilet and everything, and fucking quit the same day. That's who I feel bad for. But that's story time with me. If you're going to push it in the right way. Now, with that being said, right, we're talking about pushing it to the limit, push it. One of the most lyrically talented guys in the game without using cuss words. He will make the ladies feel like they need to be naked without even saying a bad word. You feel what I'm saying? So without further ado, I would like to bring to the stage, you know what I'm saying? I would like to bring to the stage. Hold on, man. Let me get rid of that banner. I would like to bring to the stage my homeboy, my partner, the rap connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? I am legend.
This Coach Prime. Look at me. Look at me. Do I have any need to be jealous? They jealous of me. They know what's coming, baby. I'm coming for them.
Man, what's going on, man?
Man, we're shaking like a Jamaican, man.
Man, listen, did you hear my story time?
Yeah, I heard your story time. That was classic.
Got push it to the limit, man. Got push it.
Yeah, but I mean, I had one of those incidents when I was a kid, but I ain't never had one when I was grown. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, listen, I was in my mid-20s, man.
Oh well, you still a kid then.
Oh man, there wasn't no kid about that.
Grown man shit in a grown man situation.
Hey, grown man in the grown man situation. And listen, and this was right before we deployed the war, so we was definitely grown in.
Oh yeah, you really grown. You finna catch bodies and everything else.
Yeah, man. Man, listen, I was like, God damn, but you know what? And I was pushing it. Push it. I was pushing myself to the limit, man. You know what I'm saying?
You did. You pushed yourself to a shitty limit. You did it.
Shitty limit, man.
A shitty limit.
Shitty limit. Man, so what's going on, man? Now, for all the people that missed your last episode, the last time you was on here, man, tell everybody who you are, man.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure this camera is propped up right so we can run this. All right, who am I? Damn, I'm so many people. Sometimes I forget. I'm IAMLEGEND. That's me. But I'm changing my artist name soon. Pretty soon. That's me.
To what?
Well, I done told like that it was an exclusive already, but I'm changing it to September 6th.
Really?
Yes. The only reason I'm changing my name is because people are having a hard time to find my music because there's so many IAMLEGENDs. When you look up IAMLEGEND, you get the movie. There's another artist. It was like 20 artists that I seen like that. So I was like, okay.
Why don't you name yourself God King?
I don't want to do that. I want to do something. That's how I feel in the inside. But me 24/7, I'm September 6th on my birthday every day. Like, I'm not saying it's my birthday, but I don't believe in the zodiac stuff, but it just sounds cool to say. So I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo 24/7.
Yeah, well, and you think about it, though, right? A lot of good artists have like names like this off like that. Besides, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, right? You got like the Weeknd, you got like Ludacris. They got like, you got people that they got names that mean something to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's all. That's the only reason I'm changing my name and making it September 6th. I'm not gonna spell it like that either. So I'm on that journey of creating a whole new, not persona, a whole new brand right now.
Well, as long as the music still keep coming out the way
the
it
music's
is,
not gonna change.
I'm gonna say.
No, the music's not gonna change. It's just the name gonna change. I'm still the same artist. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna paint the way I want to paint.
Yeah, man, because you've been dropping a lot of hits since the last time you've been. You've dropped a lot of hits, man.
I gotta stay busy. I got right now. I got a song that just came out that's called Double X. It has like a. You remember Tupac?
Yeah.
I mean, of course you remember Tupac, but it's the song he said. What was that? How do you want it? He said, "In and out like a robbery. In and out like a robbery. I'd probably be a freak and let you get on top of me." Remember that? I used that and made it a hook. And I used it, and when I was making it, I was thinking about Tiger. So I infused Tupac, Tiger, and myself and pushed the hook together, and then I just made a song. I was like, all right, I'm going to do that.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to check that out because, like, I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't been disappointed yet. Like literally, I get up in the morning on Saturdays, especially when I have to go work events and stuff. Man, I turn your music on. And I just go find you, and then I just turn your music on and just let it play, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I've been
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Shit, it's good music.
Oh, man. Oh, hold up. Happy 50th episode, man.
Yeah, thank you. See, everybody thought I was gonna tell a story about fucking 50 women and or fucking a hoe that was 50 pounds overweight, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I kept it simple and classy with an old school shit, push it to the limit story.
You know, I thought you said you'd slept with 50 women at one time. I'm like, boy, you a monster. That's what I thought you was saying.
Man, listen, I don't think there'd be no point in my life where I was built like that. With 50 women at one time, I've had 4 at one time.
I mean, I don't listen. Yeah, you know, it is what it
is. I've had 4 at one time, and that was
Hey man, I mean, everybody had to turn to dirt. Some people had to be Dirt Diggler in their days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a good night too. That was a good night. But the only bad part about that one, that when the 4 chicks, it was like it was one real good pussy, and then there was one that was okay, and the other 2 was like, I'm like, y'all just eat each other. I ain't fucking y'all. Or you know what I'm saying? I go just put it in and like, y'all just suck on it or something. Like it was like I you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them.
Yeah, I get it. I understand what happens in that. Yeah, I'm a hush. No.
Yeah. I think the one chick that was, I think she might have been gay for real. She just wanted to go because the bitches was going.
Oh, that's fun too. No.
She's like, ugh. I'm like, why are you so dry? Like, I don't know.
That's fun.
It's all good. It's like, as long as they make some contact when we count, right? Some
that's all that matters.
Let's get it shaking. Let me suck one of them titties or something. So man, so what else has been going on with you, man, besides making this fantastic music, man?
Let's see, bro. I'm trying to. I'm learning how to master content, really understand what content is, and learning how to do rebranding. That's what I'm learning now. You know what I mean? Because you know, videos are obsolete for indie artists if you're not popping. You know what I mean? Yep. So you got to come with some content. You know, making that content. Some people think you need a super duper camera. Now you just need the camera you got on your phone, and come up with an idea. Better yet, I'm gonna sprinkle it like this. What you do is you got to make content. So you go follow artists that you like. And see how they're doing their content. Though you might can afford what they got, but work with what you got and put it in the same setting. Use an idea. You know what I mean? Like I said this somewhere else too. Picasso said, "Great artists steal." So his homeboy was Matisse. So Matisse would paint something that's dope. Picasso will look at it and get jealous about it because everybody is going crazy about it. So he'll take the same painting, go back to his house and repaint it the way he wants, and boom, it gets the attention. So with artists, you have to just imitate what you see because we all do it. We all imitate everything.
Yeah, no, even like that, the podcast space, music. Even when I was doing music, there were things that I know that I said bars that I heard somewhere before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all do it. So this is a visual thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you go look at the content of an artist you like, pay attention to the captions they use, pay attention to the hashtags, emulate it. That's all I've been doing. Like, okay, this is what I like. It'd probably be 20 artists that I might just be scrolling across and like. I go to their page and see a piece of content that I can afford to do.
So let me ask you this, right? So as an independent artist, right? Do you think it's even worth shooting music videos anymore? Because I mean, I say that for this purpose, right? Mm-hmm. They are independent artists. They put music videos out, and then boom, it goes viral. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on if the fans are championing the record, you know, or you got the right marketing budget to do it. Now, see, now we talking about independent artists that got the bag and independent artists that's trying to get the bag. Yeah. If an indie artist got some paper, got some type of marketing budget, he's safe. He can push that video to these other outlets because he has the budget. You understand? Yep. So he can push it to all these blogs and all this and push it to YouTube. He can pay for the YouTube, the Google ad YouTube views. You can pay for that, like because you can learn how to run Google ads yourself if you just look it up on the internet, like just for video. So if we're talking about an artist who has the bag, his is going to float compared to the artists that don't. His hustle is different. You know what I mean? He got to move it different. So you got to stack your money while this other guy got the bag. So to answer your question, for an artist who has the bag and got a nice chunk of marketing dollars, he should go ahead. And if people are championing the song, yeah, go ahead. But if you're an indie artist and you're trying to get in there, just make the content if you ain't got the bag.
And so this is my thing, right? I say that because then you have like artists like that made videos, right? And I thought it was gonna be like voices like Sexy Red when she brought up the little Pound Town song, whatever the case may be, right? So she went and did that video, whatever the case may be, but people didn't know that she was being sponsored by like some Jewish billionaire. They you know what I'm saying? Like people didn't know that shit. You got an angel investor. So it's like they was like, well, one, her messaging is terrible to our kids, so that's what they want out there. So that's why they gonna put the money out there. So that's probably why it's hard for you to find, because your music is positive, uplifting. Even when you do sad songs, there's a messaging in the sad songs.
Yeah, it's a ride because I know what I can do, but I know I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do that, not because I'm afraid to. That ain't what I'm doing, because I'm trying to make timeless art, like how you play. I mean, you can still play "Summertime" from Will Smith every year. And
that's what I'm saying. And you make timeless music. I'm telling you, I'm talking about from the first time I started listening to your music. This been about 5 years now, 5-6 years now. In 5 years, and your music is like I can still listen to all that stuff now to this date. Like everything that you make now, I know I'm gonna be able to listen to later on. So. What made you? Because I know you said that you would start making music like this because you wanted to make sure it was radio ready, and you wanted your mom to be able to listen to it. But what besides those things, was there any other motivations for you to choose the path that you chose?
To be honest, long story short, short story long, my mother said she had a dream about me when I was a kid. She had a dream about me before I was born, and she seen me on stage, and a bunch of people was around me. Lights was everywhere. She was trying to fight to get to me with so many people. She told me that when I was a kid, and that sat in my head.
Okay.
You know, so I knew then. I ain't gonna say I knew then, but I had a thirst of wanting to fulfill that dream she had.
Okay.
About me before I was born. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know how to do it. And come to find out, she knew how to sing. She sung, and I didn't know I could sing, and I didn't know I could do all that. I was like, oh, this is what I got to do. But
yeah, I can, and you know what's crazy, especially listening to your music so much, I can tell when you're using auto-tune and when you just really getting after it.
Yeah, when I'm just like when I do that, it's just to keep up with the sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when I break the barrier, if I do something different, I always have to. I always have to give people what they want to hear, and I'm gonna give you something just off the blue where you be like, "Oh shit, that's him!" Like, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's tricky for artists like me, but I'm now learning how to pick by just 3 genres and stay in my bubble and craft everything to those 3 genres and master them. You know what I mean? Because I can do whatever I want to do. Thank God for the talent, but I got to pick 3, so I pick my 3, and these are the ones I'm getting after now.
Okay. Yeah, man. Look, remember I told you a guest was gonna be popping their head in and out to congratulate me on 50th episode. One of another rap artist this in here, Bucket, my man. You know what I'm saying? Triple P. Yeah, Triple P. He just popped backstage, man. I'm bringing him in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he can chop it up with us for a couple seconds, whatever case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah, I ain't tripping.
Yeah. Because you know you're gonna be coming back a lot.
Yeah. Whenever you call me, I'll do it. No problem, Brody.
Yeah. So, as far as like shows and stuff, how your shows and stuff been going?
I haven't did shows in like months, and because I don't know. I just was like, man, let me focus on making. I wanted to. It's you know that Jay-Z line. He said his homie told him to finish his breakfast. It's a line that he said in the song. So I have a nasty habit of trying to do everything.
Yeah, me too.
Mastering one craft. Okay, I got the music part. All right, now I need to learn how to do the content. I've been so wrapped in the content, trying to understand that I haven't even been outside. Like every time you see me shoot content, I go outside, but not to go outside and shake hands and meet friends and kiss babies and hug ladies. I ain't been outside. So now this summer I'm gonna go outside because now I brought Push It back out and I brought Double X out. Now I got Chopper this out, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna play with all these twerk songs.
And you know what's crazy? I went down that rabbit hole too with the writing books thing. Like I started writing the books and everything, and then I was outside so much. It was the opposite for me. I was outside so much doing vendor events and book events and doing guest speaking events and stuff like that. Whereas though I forgot why I was outside. So I had to sit down and repurpose myself and get back to writing books. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are not going to keep. I'm an author, so people are not going to keep buying these same 3-4 books or whatever the case may be. I have to keep fresh product out there, just like you do as an artist, just like a person that's painting, just like even with this podcast stuff, you have to be consistent every week, weekly episodes, stuff like that. So that consistency is definitely the key.
Yeah, you got to stay consistent, man. Like I haven't even touched music in a minute. Like as long as I've been trying to long as I've been trying to understand content, I haven't did the outside and the music. Now I'm like, okay, I'm ready. So now I'm back in the studio. Now I'm gonna go ready to go outside. I'm like, okay, I have a new name coming. I have a new brand style I'm gonna try. Let's go. I had to, how you got to reset and get a game plan. Figure out what the hell we gonna do.
Yeah. So when are we going to get the first September 6th album? When are we going to retire I Am Legend and we're going to get the first September 6th album?
Let's see. Oh, y'all ain't getting no albums so I can sign. But until then, you go catch these singles. That's what you gonna do.
No EPs, no nothing.
No, I'm giving you singles. The first song is already almost complete. You know what I mean? It's called The Weekend.
Oh, okay. So why not an EP? Because the days of mixtape are dead and gone now. So it's like,
why not an EP?
Yeah, why not an EP?
I don't know, because I don't want to. I don't want to do that. No, well, I got an EP coming out. I'm gonna get ready to drop an EP that's called Twerk Summer, and it just has a Push It on there, Chopper on there, and Double X. These 3 twerk songs.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why you being stingy with the music, man?
Well, no, I'm not being stingy with the music because I got to see how people are going to accept this new person I'm going to bring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The name is definitely different.
Yeah, so I have to spell it unique, and with the new music coming from under the September, it's like I said, there's no difference. It's just the new look. That's all it is. So now I'm just like, okay, we're going to feed it and work it this way, and the songs still going to be the same. I'm not going to do nothing weird. I just know I'm going to play in these 3 genres.
You should make it. You should make the S of money sign, the P backwards, and the 6 backwards.
I keep that in mind. Very interesting. I need to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was just going to spell it SEE. I can't even remember. SEEP. The number 6 IX.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That may be confusing, but I have to see it. I just see it written out.
Yeah, I had to do it too. My brother said, "Man, you got to see it written out." I said, "Well, let me see." And he spelled it SEP. I don't know why I want to say TH. I'm tripping. SEP. I think T. The number 6 IX. Look, I can't even spell September right now. I'm gone.
But what's the? And then the logo will be sick for that, like an S6. And what an S, you know what I'm saying? S6 or SEP, and then put like a 6 around it. Like that would be sick cover work.
Yeah, I like your idea.
Brainstorming.
I like the fact you made the S and the $7 sign. That's pretty fly.
Yeah, the S $1 sign, and you put the P back and the 6 backwards, like the 6 facing upward.
I don't say I love money, but I like money.
Yeah. Now hold on, man. We do got another person that just popped up in here, man. Let me go ahead and bring Triple P Chris Bucket to the stage.
Right.
What's going on, Buck Nations?
Digo, what's good? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, man?
Man, listen, we got September 6th on here now because he changed his name from I Am Legend. Yeah, September 6th, man. Phenomenal rap artist from Dallas, man. This dude is a beast, man.
That's what's up, man. Hey, it's always good to hear good music out there, period. So you doing anything?
Man, thank you.
Yes, Bucky. What you been up to, man? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm living that dad life, man. I just finished cutting the grass, actually.
Hey, man.
But other than that, man, just working, like I said, and the kids playing sports. We got our travel team going, so just keeping them busy playing ball, man. Trying to, keep them occupied between school and have something to do other than play that damn video game.
Look at Coach Chris.
Right about that.
Hey, my bad, Coach Chris. What the Sunset Park? What it is with the little kids? With the basketball team with the little kids? No, Sunset Park. Sunset Park. That's what
That's Fredro. Yeah,
that's Fredro Star now.
About Coach Carter. That was Samuel L. in that joint.
Oh yeah, Coach Carter. That's you, Coach Carter. Coach Bucket.
Yeah, ain't nobody getting dumped on out here. That's one thing.
Yeah, Bucky. I mean, I'm glad that you got to pop your head in on every episode and stuff like that. Now I'm talking to I Am Legend. He's a recording artist, and you were a recording artist and stuff like that, man. Now he's in a different. I Am Legend is in his own lane with music. Like he's in his own lane, music stuff like that. I would definitely have to share the links with you if I haven't already. But he's in his own lane with music, right? Mm-hmm. So with you being in the game, because he's been in the game for a little while now, but I don't think he doesn't have he don't have all the years you have. What advice would you give him to kind of flourish in the game more than what he is already?
I would just say stay original, man. Like music now is so common copied and everybody's just doing the same thing over and over again. The music is not timeless like it was kind of, I feel like the golden era, a little back with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When you had the Woo, people like that, different MCs who was really giving you something to think about. Now it's so much, it's like everybody's just trying to make that hit and they're copying, so they're losing their originality. So I would say stay in your lane, man. Just keep doing your thing. And definitely I feel like your talent will be recognized. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do the same type of music everybody else is doing to get out there. Now you have so many other aspects, to get your music out there. It's like, stay true to yourself and keep doing what you're doing. And you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like I said, my man said you dope, so you'll get more fans coming your way just by being in your own lane.
I was a Bucket, and I am hard on music. How many times we've been in the studio and if somebody sucked, I'm like, man, get the fuck out the booth, man.
Yeah. You gotta come correct. You gotta be right,
man. We've been in there 2 times. I'm like, get the fuck out the booth. We paying for this time, man. Get the fuck out of
here. That clock ticking, man. You paying that dollars. You gotta get it right.
You gotta get it right, man.
Get in there, get it over with.
Yep. Yeah, man. That's some good sound advice, man. Look, 50 episodes in, man. I definitely got to bring you and the missus on, man, so y'all can talk the relationship stuff.
Oh yeah, man. We still trying to, do our podcast thing beyond the altar. That'll be coming soon. Me and my wife, we've been married 19 years, so just trying to advise couples. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Trying to advise couples, it was of all races, but especially black couples, on just how to stay together and, make love last, because they don't think that we can do that, but we can. You know what I'm saying? So it's just trying to put that out there, give people advice as far as stuff that they need. You know what I'm saying? People who are married, as far as staying together, not walking away. Sometimes it seems easier just to step away, but if you really put that work in, really care about each other, you can make it work.
Man, listen, and I know Chris for a long time, man. He married his high school sweetheart, man. He married his high school. Yes, he married his high school sweetheart.
That's that. What's that commercial? My endless love.
and what was crazy about that? I'd be like, I would see them. I'm like, oh, Chris. He'd be like, oh man, I got to do this with my old lady, man. I'll be back. I'm like, oh, you whip, blah blah blah. He'd be like, nah. He'd be like, nah, nigga. I'm going with my old lady. Fuck what you talking about? You ain't about to do shit but get in trouble.
Hey man, I
know the right decision.
Appreciate that, man. Hey, I know you seen the Bronx though. They said you only get 2 or 3 good ones in your life. So when you get that good one, you know what you want, and you gotta lock it up before the next man do. So
hey, that's real talk. Good people don't fall off trees, man.
Hey man, listen. Now, listen, Mr. September 6th, aka I Am Legend, aka the God King. Now let me tell you this. So he talking about the good ones, and then they hooked me up with their friend.
So, but the friends ain't the good ones.
She was all right. We got married.
Oh, what are you talking about this?
But I don't consider that a hookup, because he's singing her and he's like, he liked what he saw, so he wanted to pursue it. Then he found out the shit to come with it later.
It wasn't no hookup when you married her. You knew what you wanted when you said it.
I was like, all right. And then, look, you know, because I was like, I just sit on that wagon back there.
Boy, you a damn fool.
The wagon had a hold of me, goddamn.
Hey, that's how it is being us.
Yeah. But again,
we like juicy fruits.
Yeah, but like I said, again, it takes two people to work together, you know. So
Yeah.
y'all both got to put that same work in. And sometimes it might not always be 50-50. Sometimes it might be 70-30. But you know what I'm saying? But it's got to swing both ways. So at times when you need her to put that extra, you know what I'm saying, 10-20% in, she could do that just like you did for her to hold it down. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at
Respect the
this.
communication across the board. Yeah.
We did flip the whole damn conversation.
So, boy, we start talking about rhymes and shit with some other shit.
Yeah, man. But I mean, black love is important in our community, man, because right now it's all the male versus female and all that stuff. And as much as I love fucking women, I hate what's going on out here in the world with I'm the prize, I'm an alpha, blah blah blah. I hate all that shit. I was like, man, what? I was like, just shut up and share the pussy, man. And you just shut up and fuck the hoes, man. Like, when we gonna get back to the basics? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's too much of a power dynamic in a struggle now. I mean, I think the grandmamas they got are not like the grandmamas we had and the grandpas we had. You know what I mean? So I think they're busy trying to be friends and trying to be on the same level. And our parents were being parents. Like some of us probably didn't have perfect parents, but we knew not to fuck around and find out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We knew not to. Yep. So we don't talk about black love like they did in the 70s. We're not. You can't even call a woman a queen because now you're corny. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing or you're one another at all.
Yeah, or you're a simp. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
So they killed chivalry and they killed the feminine woman. They killed it. And it's fine with society. So I'm like, hey. And hold on, one more thing. I'm going to say this and you can go ahead.
Go ahead. My bad.
And with us, we knew who women were. Like, we don't have to worry if that's a man. You know what I mean? We have to worry. Like, we knew. Like, for real. And I'm not shitting on the transgender community. I'm just saying how things was then. A lot of things have done amped up to a level where you have to second guess everything. You got to be aware. You got to be on point when you're talking to people. Everything has changed.
Yeah, like you can't say something and then women be trying to embarrass you, record you, trying to talk to them and all stuff. I'm like, what's up with that? And then what's crazy is you think it's just the young women, it's the older women too. I'm like, why are you, instead of growing up and teaching these women, your ass is in your 40s, you're single, lonely, and bitter with your little ugly ass dog. Instead of telling the young hoes that the mistakes you made, you're trying to be like the young hoes. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't get that shit.
Man, I think a lot of that is the family dynamic just got messed up, especially in the black community. So with you have these young women having babies. So it's not like when we was, coming up, you had grandmas in their 50s, 60s who had lived life, had learned stuff, had lessons to give the kids. It's not like that no more. Now you got women who's like 34 and their grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? So they still ain't figured out their life most of the time. So it's like, how you want to teach your daughter and then your granddaughter, stuff like that, how to be a woman when you still trying to figure out what you doing, you know what I'm saying? But it's breaking down, the family dynamic. So it makes it tough, you know what I'm saying, to keep that going if you don't have that knowledge and that wisdom there.
Well, I can tell you what fix all this shit. We need to bring beatings back. Because whenever I was still going to get a switch, I straighten the fuck up.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why we respond to violence. People respond to violence. You got to do something detrimental to a person. No, I'm not playing with you. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was more than enough times. I got tired of getting teased at school because I was going to school with welts on my legs and shit.
You getting your ass towed up.
I mean, I was a badass little kid.
Yeah, they couldn't catch me. I'm running.
Yeah. But it goes back to what my man IAMLEGEND was saying as far as like being friends. You know what I'm saying? The parents try to be friends with their kids. It's like that ain't gonna work. You can still have a cool relationship, but you gotta apply that discipline. You gotta be a leader to them or whatever. So all the times you can't be friends. Sometimes you gotta make decisions they ain't gonna like. Sometimes you might have to put your hands on them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not abuse, but just to let them know that authority and that discipline is there in that respect. So that way, as they get older, you know what I'm saying, that respect will be there. Just like, you know what I'm saying, you got a son, I got a son, I don't know if you have one. At some point, they're going to get bigger, older, where it's the point where, you know what I'm saying, if they could probably do something to us. But you got that respect building from when they're small. It's like you don't even have to, that would never come across their mind because, again, you've instilled that in them as a young and brought them up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I let my kids know I will beat y'all ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how big you get. I don't give a fuck. I mean, as soon as you come to me like you a grown man, you gonna find the fuck out you ain't one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I got my son on, like you said. And, you know, I got 4 girls, and you know what I'm saying. And my wife is small, but like I said, I got a daughter that's 5'11". She still will climb up there and pull like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But that respect is there, with, you know, with all the kids. So you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People be thinking, you know, well, these people, this generation of people, these type of people, you know, they look at when you're raising your child, if you whoop them, that's not good. That's trauma. But I'm like, it depends on how you whoop them. Exactly. You know what I mean? It do, like, even when, you know, when we was like, we got cussed at. It's the difference between getting cussed at and getting cussed out.
Yeah. Yep.
You understand? So I got cussed at a lot. I never got cussed out like I was some kid, like some guy on the streets. I mean, parenting skills are not up to par. And that has nothing to do with black. That has nothing to do with race in general. If we look at the whole entire world, majority of everybody's doing the same thing, act the same, use the same, dress the same. We have everything is a carbon copy. We have no originality. It's not okay to do anymore. You have to do what we say. If you don't, you're canceled, or you're different, or you're rude. That's weird to me. We're not free anymore.
Well, you know what though? That's one of the reasons I started this podcast, man. Because it's like I want this shit to be a safe space where people can come on this bitch and can say what the fuck they want. Like if you listen to my show throughout this year, I say wild shit on this show every week, every fucking week. And I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it down. And I don't give a fuck who think what. People send me text messages like, dog, why you say that last week? Or why you say this? I'm like, bitch, just don't listen no more.
It's your truth. Ain't you a war vet, right?
Yeah.
Are you a war vet, Chris?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Chris survived.
Vet, you fought for this country, and you can't say what you want to say. That's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. And that's why I be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, bro, especially the people that really ain't never been nowhere. I'm like, bro, you ain't been nowhere. You ain't never seen nothing. Don't talk to me about life and what I can and can't say. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Get the fuck out of here. Or come over here and try to whip my ass and see how that turn out.
Yeah. Society just as a whole is just different. Even like from coaching and stuff like that. Like I said, I coach and I mostly deal with girls, with my daughters that play. Coach boys too, but like the way our coaches talk to us and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't say nothing to these kids no more. It's like they're so fragile about everything. Let me tell you a story real quick. So we had a little girl on our team and she was vegan or whatever. So she came to practice. She's shooting the ball. All her shots are short, like they hit the front of the rim. You know what I'm saying? So I used to coach with this older guy. He's probably in his mid-50s. He was cool. He knows you joke around the kids. So he told us, hey, like you need to go eat some steak or something. You're not getting your shots up, but you need some power, you know what I'm saying, some protein in your diet. She went home and told her father, and they were like totally upset about that. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, first of all, he was joking, but I guess she's vegan. But it's just like you know, like you take offense to that. It's just like I said, people are real fragile about, you know what I'm saying, what you can say to them nowadays, especially kids, man.
Yeah, they very fragile, but ain't nobody fragile enough to say nigga. You know,
man, listen.
I can't hurt you, but you can hurt me. You know, but I can't say I don't like your sock. Oh my God, you're what they call it, male chauvinist. I'm like, what? Or whatever.
A misogynist. You're a misogynist.
Yeah, I'm like,
so you know what's crazy, right? So when I hear women call men narcissists, right? I say, tell me what that means. Tell me what narcissist means to you, right? And they start describing it. I'm like, you're not describing him, you're describing you. So how is he a narcissist? How is he a narcissist and you're describing you? You don't even know what the word means. You're just saying it because it's echo chamber of people saying this shit over and over and over again. Like you don't know what gaslighting means, narcissist. You don't know what misogyny is. Because when I hear people say those words, I be like, tell me what it means. Tell me.
Right.
And then look at your behavior. Look at your behavior and see if it meets the definition, the dictionary definition of what you're describing.
Yeah. It's not. My theory is that we all narcissistic in some type of small way. We have it. We're human. Like we got everything one human do, we all do it. It's just those who lean into it. Like this, I'm an asshole, so you just gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna be an asshole. I'm a narcissist. I'm like, all right. That's where the problem lies. Where people don't want to be accountable for that, or even recognize that they are that way. They just well, it's me. This how I am. Like, all right.
You hit it right on the head. When I say you hit it right on the head, because people do not understand accountability anymore. And then they ain't doing that. I'm gonna tell you, since I've been out here dating, one thing that a lot of these women cannot stand, especially like these new women, can't understand, is when they try to argue with you and you hold yourself accountable. Yeah, I fucked up. I did wrong. They be like, oh no, you're gaslighting me. Blah blah blah. You're being sarcastic. Like, no, I apologize. I did wrong. They don't know how to handle that because I'm holding myself accountable. It won't happen again.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Probably not used to that either. So, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like, people want to go tit for tat. So if you accept accountability, that means at some point they're going to have to do the same thing because everybody got this shit with them. So it's like, if you're not prepared to do that, you know what I'm saying, you feel some type of way or whatever. It's like, damn, we can't argue no more. Now what we going to do?
Yeah, what they say, the truth is the lie is better than the truth because you can bend the truth. You can bend a lie better than you can bend the truth. Some people want to be delusional. Some people want to be able to argue. You're being honest. I don't like it. Lie to me. You know, you're like, what? All right. So they're happy.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, is that what you want? Because you got to hear what you just said. You right. I
did
mess up. No, you gaslight me. So you want me to be toxic.
Yeah, like you can't have it both ways. That's what I'm saying. You can't have it both ways. Like, what do you want, right? Yeah. But now this is my thing. I got two wonderful guys on here. Look at old Chris. Welcome to the show, Chris. I thought you were just gonna come in and say hi and then roll out. But look at you. You didn't change the whole dynamic of the damn show.
Man, it ain't been up, man. It's my first time. I didn't know what I was. I pressed the button. It came in. I was like, okay. Like I said, I'll go ahead and rap with y'all brothers for a minute. Shoot, if y'all don't mind.
Okay, and it is the 50th episode, man. So it's like it's an open door policy, man. And then that's why I had to have Mr. I Am Legend on here, man, because like the last show we did was still one of our high streaming episodes because like this man, like the content that he put forth and the conversation and everything, it was just like people was like so receptive. It was still one of my high streaming episodes on Apple, man. So I was like, why not do the 50th with the guy that started breaking barriers down? You know what I'm saying? For the
Chris.
show.
Good job,
you get out of here.
That's all you, brother. That's all you.
I gotta come behind him. He in the music business. I need to get over. I'm trying to get over there. Let me in now, like Nelly say.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Since you here, Chris, you got to partake, you got to participate. Okay, so look, I got something. Somebody sent me this to say I should ask this question on here.
Okay.
All right. So before I get into this message that was sent, said I should read this off, right? I want to first and foremost say, ladies and gentlemen, no Diddy. No Diddy. All right. I want to say I'm not responsible for this messaging, but understand, no Diddy. All right. Now let's get back. Let's get back. I had to say it 3 times. All right. So here we go. So here's what it say. I am a straight man. He put it in capital letters. I am a straight man. Look, in capital letters. See
okay.
it?
Put emphasis on it. All right.
Yeah, with emphasis, exclamation marks. Right? I am a straight man. I met a beautiful woman. Right?
Okay.
Look at this fool. All right, ready? She's smart.
I'm a straight man. I met a beautiful woman. I'm following.
She's smart.
I kind of know where he's going to go, but come on.
Yeah. Okay, look. She's smart, understanding, and has a great job. We have been dating for 2 months and have not had sex. I'm not saying I'm a whore, but I've never waited to have sex. But I knew it was something absolutely different about her. One evening, I surprised her with flowers at her house. She was shocked. She came to the door. She looked different. She explained to me that she's a trans boy to girl.
I knew it. I was waiting on it.
Yeah, I didn't want to believe it, and I went off. We stopped talking for 2 months, but I couldn't get her off my mind. So we linked up and we talked. She give me peace, and I love her. Although we didn't have sex, I don't feel gay. She doesn't think I'm gay. So the problem is my mother and father against my relationship. They're not willing to deal with me as long as I'm with her. Do I leave her to make my family happy? I know I'm not gay because I never would be with a man. I'm 30 years old and I would know if I was gay. I just can't get over her. What should I do?
Wow.
Okay, so now what? You asked him what should he do?
Yeah.
Chris, I'll let you handle this. I come behind you or you can go. I don't give a damn.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's different. So, I mean, I look at it two ways. Like I said, one is that whether you gay or not or whatever, if that's something that he wants to partake in, I mean, you got to be able to deal with that. If that's like you said, you know what it is going in. I mean, one thing you say is that they didn't lie to this dude or whatever, so he knows or whatever. So that's something.
The lady boy lied for 2 months.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. But I didn't think about it like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know because I mean, just like me personally, just knowing that or whatever, like we don't rock that way. So it's like, nah. But I mean, also how you don't see the signs. But I guess it's hard now, man. Like I said, these motherfuckers be getting all types of surgery and shit done. But anyway, my whole thing is like you got to live your life for you. So I get what his family is saying, but it's like either you know what I'm saying. If this is who you want to be with, then shit, you know, you got to deal with all the stuff that come with it.
So, yeah.
That's all. I don't know.
First and foremost, nigga, you gay.
Well, yeah.
It is what it is. I'm just gonna say these niggas ain't gonna say it. Nigga, you gay. That is a boy.
I ain't had nothing to say yet. I'm there.
Okay. Okay. You can go. You go ahead and go. You go ahead and go. Go ahead. My bad. My bad.
I'm listening to the combo. This is beautiful. Go ahead.
Hey man, I'm not gonna say your family right. You can love what you love, but don't be out here lying to yourself like you ain't gay, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. I just seen on Instagram the other day. It's a lady boy out there with a song called I got tits at the top and dick at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. I mean, if Eddie Winslow can lay up with one and be good to go, you can do it too. But do not lie to yourself, because that person was born with the same chromosomes as you. Even if they get that thing cut off, you can't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Can't get pregnant. And from what, because I know people that slept with them, they said that the vagina is shallow when it dries up. So I look at them too like, nigga, you gay too. So so anyway, you're not a straight man. This maybe a fantasy, maybe a fetish, and maybe something that you just trying to check off and say you've been with every sexuality, whatever case may be. And then if it's your life, just because it ain't being put in you, don't mean it don't mean you ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? Just because you ain't sucked the dick and you get your dick sucked, don't mean you gay. Yeah, you ain't gay, my boy.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
My perspective is this. What should he do? To be honest, he really should be upset because it's already starting off as a lie in the first 2 months. You're already lying to me. So if you're already lying to me, don't tell him what else you lied to me about. You didn't give me a chance to make my decision if I wanted to do this or not. You emotionally, narcissistically gaslighted me and led me to a cave. Now, all of a sudden, I'm confused and I'm like, well, do I like women or do I like men? Because they make me now, so emotional attachment you built, you emotionally played me.
Yeah.
So now I got this thing going on in my head, like, but I want to stay. So now I'm gonna be mad at myself because now how did I not even see it? Like how did I not see it?
Somebody had to give it away. Hands,
Some
feet,
had to give it away.
throat. Like this motherfucker 5'6" with wear size 12 and can palm a basketball. Like, come on, son.
So then moving forward beyond that, I'm on the same page as Chris and you. I mean, if you're homosexual, you're homosexual. There's no way around that. You know what I mean? Like, and if you choose to do that, if that makes you happy, do it. Because who am I to judge? I don't care what you do.
I don't care what you
deal
do.
with God with that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
So if your moral compass, like if you was raised a certain way, you know not to do that. But some people cannot fight off who their core person is. And when they get that opportunity, they're going to do it. You know what I mean? So I can't say shame on you. Hey, brother, I mean, that's what you want to do. Go for it. But before you even go further, think about the 2 months of lies, because that right there is going to come to something bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the truth. Like, if you think about it, that shit is the truth. So yeah, the 2 months of the lies, that was one of the biggest red flags. That me as a grown man, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't waiting no 2 months for no portion. At this point in life, like if we going on dates, I'm spending money on dates, and you coming over, you hanging out and stuff like that, and you broke that shit down before 2 months.
Or you ain't even sat on my back and gave me a massage. I haven't seen nothing of you in no type of silhouettes of nothing. Wait a
nothing.
minute.
In 2 months? Nah, son.
That's why I'm sticking with the woman I got, because I know she's a woman.
Well,
no knock to the transgenders, but I don't think that it's fair. When I say fair, I don't think that it's just that y'all won't say nothing to a man to give a person his own chance to choose. Regardless of what you're thinking, who you are in your head or in your heart, you still supposed to be honest enough to let a person choose if they want to live their lifestyle instead of taking advantage of them sexually and emotionally. That's not cool. You know what I mean? Because we can't do that to no woman that is a woman. We just can't manipulate and play the game. A woman can't manipulate and play. It comes with consequences. But I think that they don't understand that consequence, because in their hearts of hearts, they are who they say they are. But you gotta give a person who don't live that lifestyle a choice. Give me a choice. Don't lie to me. That's the whole point. That's the only thing that makes me upset.
And you know what the part about that is, right? Because I be seeing the protests. Oh, you got to protect trans. You got to protect blah blah blah. I'm like, no, y'all don't understand. It's like people just ain't out here randomly beating y'all up. They ain't randomly out here killing y'all. Nobody really hates y'all.
Not like black folks was. Not like blacks was getting killed.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, the issue y'all getting beat up and killed is because y'all out here lying to people. You got dudes thinking that you're women, like that you're real biologically born women. You feel what I'm saying? And like, nah. And then when they find out, you deal with the repercussions of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now some of them are getting killed because they don't want the secret to come out. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who knows that that's a heterosexual male and you are a transgender and you did not tell him who you were from the beginning so he can make that decision then. Because if he's homosexual or bisexual, he's going to do what you want to do. You can't just manipulate the man and just say, oh, one got away. No, you can't do that.
Well, I will correct you on this. There's no such thing as a bisexual man. Once you cross that bridge, nigga, you can't come back.
I know that, but I'm thinking about the community in a whole, because once a man gets dominated by another man, you are who you are. A woman will never see you the same. Another man won't see you the same, because we're not meant to be dominated. We're meant to do the dominating.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. So it's just like if you letting your girl peg you, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think too, like what IAMLEGEND was saying, like honesty is the biggest thing, because there's someone out there for everybody. So it's like, if you just be honest with people, he may not like the next one, but eventually you will come across somebody that's going to be with it. So why not be just straight up and give them the option to say, okay, this is what I'm rocking with, this is what I'm not rocking with. as opposed to, like you saying, lying. And then, you know what I'm saying, especially as a man, you know what I'm saying, we have egos and stuff. So when you feel betrayed into that level of that type of shit, you think like, damn, now am I gay? Of course it's going to be violence at some point, because some people only know how to react that way because you've been deceived. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and so I wanna know what happened that made him fall in love though. Like when they was having Madden tournaments, like what they what they were doing.
I don't know, man. But you know what they say: a woman knows what a woman knows what a woman wants, so a man would know what to do to a man to keep him full attention. You know what I mean? Like to say the right thing. I'm just keeping it real, because a woman, you can't ask a man about a woman. You got to ask a woman about a woman, and you got to ask a man about a man, because a woman can't tell you about a man. We know us. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So that's probably why they get along so well.
He probably romantically manned him. I don't know.
He tricked that man into being the bottom, dog.
That's why I'm like, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. I have some homeboys that are homosexual. One of them passed away not too long ago. Well, a while ago. He was my best friend, and we didn't even know. He never said nothing. So I don't have a problem with the community. I don't have a problem with none of they doing. But once you pushing the agenda on the children, and you pushing the agenda on people without forewarning them, and you confusing people, there has to be some structure there. You know what I mean? It has to be structure and guidelines. Like, it's guidelines in the world to know. Nobody outside of black race can say nigga. It's guidelines to that. Like, it's guidelines in life. So that community seems to me just to run rampant and free, and there is no repercussions for it, none whatsoever. And that's heartbreaking, because that's not how their way is supposed to go, and they know that.
And again, like,
that's how I see it. You know what I
mean? My favorite cousin, Tammy, is a stud. I love Tammy to death. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have her best friend. I took her best friend to the prom. She's a stud, married to a woman, stuff like that, right? Like, I have nothing against the community, because I love spending time with them because they're fun. You know what I'm saying? But again, they don't lie about who they are. They will tell you who they are. You know what I'm saying? They don't BS with it, stuff like that. They know who their community are.
They're good people.
They're good people. They're good people. So it's like I don't like them. Live your life. As long as you live your truth, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But I don't know. I don't have to know that you live in your truth, if that makes sense. Like, it's okay. You're fine. Just keep doing. When I had gay soldiers, I'm like, bro, I don't care what you do once that in the privacy of your room. As long as when we go out here and they shooting at us and you firing that fucking weapon, I don't care what you do.
You got my back.
You got my back. I don't care about none of that shit. If you want to get your back beat out tonight, go get your back beat out. But at 06 tomorrow morning, your motherfucking weapon better be on red, ready to fire. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah. You know I can't, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't like. I guess I'm on this big. I don't mean to be on my soapbox. You know what I mean? I don't like nobody taking advantage of people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, don't take advantage of people. Period. Male, female, everybody. You know what I mean? I don't like it. And then when you throw the rock and hide your hand and act like you ain't did nothing wrong.
Yep.
You were wrong. You know what I mean? You lied. You know what I mean? Like, you wrong. Yeah. And then I don't know, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah, man.
I'm over. No.
Well, I will say this. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shifting on to the next questions. Hey, say, buddy, nigga, you gay. Just go live your life. If that's what you want to be with, go be with it. Because it's happening in Atlanta every day. Atlanta's a fucking zoo for that shit. It's a breeding ground for that shit. So, hey, man, go live your life, man. Ain't nobody judging you. Go live your life, man.
Yeah.
But you are not a straight man, buddy. Why are you gay? Nah, man. But yeah, so this was a good one though, man. We kind of went in on it.
You are who you are, my guy, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. You 30, you got a lot of life left to go, man. Shit. So yeah, man. I mean, you may like it today, tomorrow. You may like full on dudes. Day after day, you might like women. You may go back to what you got going on now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, and by this time, they had to be having intercourse by now. How they having it, I don't know, but
yeah, it's wild.
Maybe.
hey man,
I
look,
don't know. Don't y'all ever heard of this thing called a pansexual?
I don't even know what that is. There's so
I
many
think
sexual
so.
things. I don't
Yeah,
even know what that is.
is that the one where you can
A
be like
pansexual, that's
in
a
love with
person that
anything?
sleeps with anything.
Yeah, exactly. So you can be like in a
Yeah.
relationship with like a rock or something like that, or is it?
He might be a pansexual.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
He might be a pansexual, dog.
I'm looking it up now. Sexual,
See,
emotional,
I
romantic
told you, I
attraction,
had to learn the terms to understand.
regardless of
yeah.
sex or gender identity, like other multisexual orientations such as omnisexual, polysexual, pansexual. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
real thing. Oh, and they got a flag too.
About that through like the
There's a lot of
kids,
sexuals.
my kids being in high school. It's so much stuff, man. These kids is getting into younger, and they don't even know like what it really is. Talking about they're pansexual, or like, for instance, like my daughter, she's in third grade now. She's been going to school with a boy since kindergarten, and his name was like Aaron or something. So now he wants to go by like Liz or something like that. So it's like the kids are supposed to call him by his girl because he identifies as being a girl or whatever. But it's like she's known him since he was a boy. So it's like that's confusing the children just off the break. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you was a dude the last 3 years. Now you're supposed to be a girl. Now we can't call you by your real name. You know what I'm saying?
They
It's like,
they they, they allowing that out there in West Virginia.
man,
Cause
they allowing this
I,
stuff
I can't
everywhere.
believe I can't believe they
hey,
just
Man,
them, you know,
I
them
can't
people out
believe
there in
they
West
just
Virginia
letting the
don't
kids
play.
do that.
Hey,
yeah,
listen, I can tell you right now, in West
I can't
Virginia,
believe they're letting the kids do that, man. That's crazy.
I
man.
look out there in West Virginia, they would tolerate incest before they tolerate
Man,
that.
but it's happening in a lot of places. You can even see with like, you know what I'm saying, with the athletes and stuff. Like I say, if I'm coaching travel basketball, we play against kids from different areas. And some of the kids that come there, not to be mean, but you gotta look like 2-3 times. Like, I swear to God, like we played a tournament the first weekend in April out in Virginia. And there was a young lady there. She's supposed to be in ninth grade. This little girl looked like Sean Kemp. I'm not playing with you when I say that. I'm talking about, and it wasn't even just like the way she looked. I'm talking about she moved like a boy. And they had another one on the team who was the same way. So it's just like you look at them, they're jumping over kids, getting rebounds. Like the athleticism is not what you would equate to a female. So you just kind of looking like, and it's not just me. It's like everybody's like, what's up with that over
That's a
there? But
boy.
yeah, but it's like, but what can you know what I'm saying? All you
Yeah.
can do is try to
Well,
contest it, but
So I mean, so if we
dang.
identify, if I go now, I'm not making fun of the community at all. I'm just now thinking on the Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle terms. If I identify as the CEO of what Universal Music Group, therefore I am. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like how do you be able to
you
do
can be
that?
what you want to be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I identify as a billionaire. Let me check my bank account.
That's crazy. Well, I'm the CEO of Universal Music Group, and I'm signing everybody. So that's what we do.
Yeah, record deal for everybody.
You know?
Okay, so now
Everybody.
and look,
I
that
don't know. Like I said, I'm not
we,
making fun of the community. It's just wild rules
Yeah.
that makes no sense.
yeah, I don't get it, but they be all right though. But hey, my boy, live your life. If your parents
Yeah.
met, if your parents feel dishonored, I mean, live your life, but don't be out here lying, saying you straight.
Do your
Yeah.
thing, pimp.
Every time every time you step in her house, you got to say, "No Diddy."
And they say if you become an adult, you learn the most important type of respect is self-respect. So if you can respect yourself,
Yeah,
then you can look at yourself in the mirror every morning and hey, do you, man.
Yeah, at the
Don't
end of the
yeah,
respect me.
day,
You know what I mean?
that's it. All right, man. So look, I got some
do your
questions
thing.
for y'all, and these some real dumbass questions. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the 50th episode, man. I feel
Yeah.
like, man, we have touched on music, we have touched on relationships, we touched on him. You know what I'm saying? Why is he gay? Well, but we touched on him, and then you know what I'm saying. I got some questions for y'all, right?
All right.
All right. So, and again, we don't got nothing against y'all community or whatever case, man. Because like I said, I love y'all because y'all y'all living y'all truth. There's a lot of people that's not living their truth. But him, I don't know what he living. All right.
Yeah, it's just conversation.
All right, so all right, guys, it's that time of the show. I got some questions for y'all.
All right.
All right, just a few questions. Episode 50. I'm glad we made it this far. All these motherfucking subscribers I got, I know somebody listened to this shit and reported it at least once.
Hey, congratulations though, dog, on 50 though. Congratulations.
They did.
I appreciate it, man. I know. Somebody else just popped in, but then they fell off. So I don't know what the hell happened with that. But anyway, so question number 1 for y'all. What do you think would happen if Batman got bit by a vampire?
All right, I'll let you go first.
He'll be
He's like, hey, motherfucker just stuck. Like, what? What you mean Batman got?
Because he gonna be Batman for real. He
be himself, I guess.
He got bit by a vampire. What? He already been dressed up for the job. But I'm like, what you mean?
Like, would he still beat up bad? Would he still beat up bad guys, or would he just like fuck them up and drink their blood? Like,
yeah,
you beat your ass and then drink your blood.
Imagine the Joker fucking with him.
Gonna make it. No,
yeah. Justice League be all fucked up. Man, it should be fucked up.
Yeah, I think he definitely gonna bite Wonder Woman. He definitely gonna bite her.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, the Flash. Imagine just how fast ass motherfucking vampire. Motherfucking the Flash is going around. This motherfucker just sucked the blood out of a whole city.
They already know what happened. Don't hit him.
You probably have like 100 holes in you if you really come out the Flash. I'm gonna go there. He's like, man, what is
Oh man.
Okay, Chris, what you say, man?
Wow.
Hey, like I said, he be true to his name. He be an official Batman. I mean, like he got the costume already, so now you know what I'm saying. He would need the car because he just be flying around biting people. So,
oh man, that should be fucked up. Instead of him pushing the Joker into the little vat, that motherfucker just like picked him up by his neck, picked him up, just like turned it, and then threw his dead body into the juice.
Kill him. Yeah, and he gonna bite Harley too, because Batman and Harley had a thing. Harley had a thing for Batman, and Batman had a thing for Wonder Woman. So he gonna bite both of them.
Oh man,
everybody.
Yeah, he just fuck everything up, man. Damn.
And Catwoman, he had a thing for Catwoman too, so he bite her too.
Poison Ivy.
All of them. Yep, he had a thing for Poison Ivy. Yeah, Batman's a motherfucking whore, man. God damn, yeah, Batman.
They call it the Dark Knight for a reason, don't they?
Yeah. Motherfucking Batman. Hey, he plowing hoes, ain't it?
Oh man.
He couldn't be a wholesome family man like Superman. He just out here knocking the villains and everybody off.
Right it though.
He rich and wealthy and live by himself with an old dude named Alfred. What you think he's gonna be doing?
Yeah.
I know that Alfred may be packing the pussy. It's 2024.
Alfred gotta be stopped.
Oh man.
All right, next question. Okay, so do you think infants enjoy infancy as much as adults enjoy adultery?
Infants enjoy infancy as much as adults enjoy
adultery. Come on, say it again.
I said, do you think infants enjoy infancy as much as adults enjoy adultery?
I guess if I had to answer that, I would say assume infants. I mean, you don't remember anything as an infant, so it's hard to say. But with adultery, I feel like most people probably do enjoy it. But also, there are people who, I guess, they go to adultery because they're not getting what they want from their spouse. So they may not actually necessarily want to do it, but if you ain't got no other alternative, it's like, you know, I don't know. These questions is different, man. I got the bell ringing.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I be drilling people on here, man. I'm like the last episode. I had to keep it a little light because the lady was telling her story. She was a survivor of domestic violence, and the dude that was beating her killed her son. So she was only telling her story.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So I be having different people on here.
You saying intimacy?
No,
are you saying intimacy versus a? An infant. What? Say it again.
Do you think infants enjoy infancy, like being a baby, as much as adults enjoy adultery?
No, because being a baby, you shitting on yourself, pissing on yourself. Got people come change you, and all of a sudden you whining. You can't communicate properly. You can't do nothing. You know, when it comes to adulting, it's a good and a bad. I'm enjoying it, but I know it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I've done both as an adult though.
For real?
I just told a story about shitting on myself in the run, and I pissed on myself before, for sure. I
special. You ride the yellow bus. You don't count. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I fell asleep at the chick house, and we did the do, and I was so drunk, I pissed all over her. I soaked through her mattress, everything.
Oh, wow.
Hey man, listen, I've done all these things.
Now, if you going to that state, I mean, but that's different. That you had to be highly intoxicated to be an infant. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get drunk and turn to a baby, you need to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, next question
with your crazy self.
All right, next question. If the president were gay, would his husband be the first man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He can't be the first lady.
Yeah. Unless he wanted to be,
he could be the first lady if that's what they identify as. But
yeah, exactly.
That's the only way. Before that, you are the first man.
So what would the president be?
Huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, what would the president be then? If his husband is the first man?
He would still be the president. We're going to call him Mr. President. He's still the president.
The president. Do y'all think we ever going to see that? Y'all think we ever going to see that in our lifetime?
Yes.
I don't know about our lifetime, but I know definitely, yeah.
Because I mean, if you think about it,
I'm gonna say yes because we're gonna live for a long time. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, because Booty Judge is married to a man, and he did like the secretary of transportation or something. I don't know what he is. He's somewhere over there. So I mean, technically, I mean, I still ain't seen no pregnant pictures of that's a conversation for another day.
Put a pin
that's a conversation for another day. Okay, next question. Before we start going down that rabbit hole. All right. So if you're possessed by a demon and get exorcised and don't pay the exorcist, do you get repossessed?
Haha, that's funny.
Nah, I just want to throw that one in the middle. All right. Okay. So question. Okay, so question, right? Okay, next question. I throw that one in there. All right. So you know how we do funerals and stuff during the day, and we get that long ass convoy to go to the grave site and all that stuff, right? So we turn our lights on, right? So if a funeral procession is at night, do the people in the funeral drive with their lights off?
Well, hell, that's gonna be a funeral for everybody. They trying
Yeah, like I said, they ain't gonna make it. Yeah.
They go to everybody. It's gonna be a 20 piece funeral dealing with them shit like that.
I don't think I ever been to a funeral at night. Only time, well, overseas, I mean, we did overseas we did like memorial ceremonies, but I don't think I never, and those were at night because if we did them during the day, we would fucking got mortared and shit. But I don't think I ever been to a funeral at night.
Hey, as you think about it, I never heard of a funeral at night.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I heard the dance of the dead. You know what I'm saying? But I never heard of a funeral at night. What about you, Chris?
Never heard of a funeral at night. And actually, I had a family member who was a funeral director at one point, and I think they only schedule them during the day because, again, you got to get the area ready. Then you think you got pallbearers carrying the casket. If it's dark, just like over like Fort Lincoln, because like my uncle passed away not too long ago. But like I was a pallbearer walking on that ground. That ground is appreciated. That ground is lumpy. So you out there in the dark, you be done took a tumble, that casket be done dropped and some more stuff. Like you cause all types of problems trying to do that at night.
So
that whole task is gonna roll out like a burrito. That's gonna be a wrap.
So what was crazy is now on DC funeral where they buried her at, they was lifting her casket up with a crane to put it in the ground. And the goddamn casket slid off of the crane, and it was like up this way, and about to flip over. Everybody had to run over there, push it. So I was like, man, Aunt Lisa balled up at the bottom of the casket like this. It was so fucked up. It was so fucked up. I was like,
man, even after death. Damn.
No, not even after death. I was like, y'all better get in it, open this fucking casket and fix her body while I fuck with y'all up. Yeah, man. But yeah, if you think about it, I think they don't do it at night because the spirits should be walking around. Because they can put lights out there. They like
possible.
You go, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They know people that work at the funerals know what will be going on.
Yeah. Plus, you might have some people superstitious not want to go to the cemetery at night. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, man. Ain't no fuck be going on, man. I be like, damn. I'm gonna start looking for that now. So in the wintertime, when they get dark early, I'm gonna start looking for that now. Funerals at night.
A night funeral. I never even. That'd be cool though. But nah, I ain't seen one.
And then everybody instead of having their lights on, they have a torch hanging out their window.
You really trying to give people more funerals. You trying to get the funeral safe.
Okay.
Like you crazy.
Man.
All right. Next question. All right. So we all grew up in, some time ago watching Saturday morning cartoons. We did, right?
Yay.
So, yay. I miss those days. Now cartoons just come on all day around. So my question is, if you choke a Smurf, what color does it turn?
Because it's already blue. Take the oxygen out.
I would choke it till it's purple.
I'm saying, if you choke it to death, I'm assuming it might turn black. Once the life is gone.
Just might. We have to choke one and find out.
Oh man. So yeah, that's a good question though. Papa Smurf, his bed start falling off. I think all them kids may have been Papa Smurfs. If you think about it, because the only woman there was Smurf Ed. And he probably made the woman give birth to all the Smurfs. He probably made all of the women. He made the mother Smurf have all those baby Smurfs, and he probably killed her and gave it to Gargamel.
Oh man,
that probably what really happened too.
And he was like, "Damn, Gargamel." That's why Gargamel tasted he tasted the mother Smurf, and that's why he had a fetish for the Smurfs. Cooking them, eating them, dissecting.
It might be a reason because they never talked about why he obsessed over him like that. Like he always wanted to eat them.
Yeah.
So that's the conspiracy theory right there.
Boom, it might be right. You might be on something.
We had Papa Smurf. and we never seen Mama Smurf. Not that she, and yeah, he like, you have these 40, 50 kids for me. And then she would sleep, and he put a pillow over her head and then gave her the Gargamel.
Yeah. But you think about it too, he must have been the worst because it was like a million Smurfs. This Bama could never catch none of them. It was like, damn, you can't find one sleep or just something. It's a billion of these little Bamas.
And then he found their village a bunch of times. Like, how you find their village so many times and then forget where it's at?
Oh man.
Azriel.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, man.
Yep, had a cat.
Azriel was fun enough.
I was like, man, yeah, this some bullshit right here. and why Gargamel look like Danny DeVito?
If they had a movie, he'll play it perfect too.
Yeah, I was like, damn, think about it. Like, damn. I wonder how old Gargamel was.
I don't know. Be living in the woods.
They looked like they was back in the rich days.
Yeah, I don't know.
He probably was 130.
Yeah, I got questions. Yeah, because he was a wizard or something, wasn't it?
Supposed to be,
yeah. So
I don't know. I got questions. Yeah, I got questions now. I don't know. Okay, next question. Y'all fucking up my childhood. Okay. Next question. This is the last question, right? If animals could talk, which species would be the rudest?
Dogs.
Would you say what was the question again? You said which would be what?
Dogs.
I said if animals could talk, which species would be the rudest?
I
said dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs?
Dogs would be the rudest because they can tell you, come pick up my shit. Feed me now, bitch. I'm hungry. Hurry up. Get your stupid ass in the car. Hold on. No, what we doing? Why you touching my balls? I don't like the way that feels.
Oh man.
You gotta think about everything a person does for a dog. And a dog waits on you. You know your dog will look at you like, you playing with me? Are you serious? I'm not gonna get no treat. I should bite the shit out of you. That's how they be acting.
Yeah. I never thought about that.
They bullies. They really bullies.
I never thought about that. Yeah. Birds do be wild. I mean, dogs do be wilding out.
Yeah.
So, Chris, you say dogs too?
I mean, because if you think about it, like he was saying, they already kind of got control over people anyway. Because it's like you get people who cater to their dogs more than they do their damn kids. Some of them. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They already got to run it off the break.
It's niggas that got dogs in their wheel, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, dog, you just left the Walmart fortune to a 10-year-old pocketbook dog or whatever it's a poodle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I told you, man. There's no other animal more beloved than a dog.
Yeah, it's crazy how you can even take them in stores now. Like, imagine back in the '90s going in the store with like, you know what I'm saying, coming up with your mother, somebody. You see somebody there with a damn dog. It ain't a CNI dog. It's like, what the hell? Now they be in grocery stores. They be in Home Depot. It's like, man, this is wild, man.
I was like, dog, like, why you got this dog?
What they call it, emotional support. I have a dog.
Yep.
I have a dog. I got a Frenchie. They everywhere. Like dogs, man. They're like people, and people have more. Like Chris was saying, people have more sympathy for the animal than a human, and that's crazy. But
I'm gonna say we live in such a soft, kind, and gentle society where people complain about everything, but you can literally take your dog in a grocery store.
Yeah. I mean, people have all types of, you know what I'm saying, like health plans for dogs, all that type of stuff. It is to the point where, like, a coworker, their dog had to have surgery, stuff like that, and didn't make it. But she paid, like, I think close to like $12,000 to try to get, you know, to help the dog or whatever. And this dude made a comment, and he was like, you know, I just took it out in the back and shot it, like, kind of joking or whatever. So she was upset about it or whatever. But like, a lot of people like working day to day don't have $12,000 to spend on a dog or whatever. But like,
yeah,
a lot of the people that do, like, they treat that like a family member. Like, they gonna do everything they can, no expenses too much to, for their animal or whatever.
yep. Damn.
But
I was gonna say
peep
birds.
this though. They got offended. Peep this. Chris said she got offended because she said the dude said take it back out and shoot it, correct?
Yeah.
With the dog.
Yep.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You
Okay,
kind of froze up a little bit.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your volume is out.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So Chris said somebody made a comment, said take it back to the back and shoot it, right?
That's what he said he would have did, boys.
but you did, that's that Biden connection. You act up.
Oh man. Yeah, man. That's funny as shit. I say birds. I'm gonna tell you about birds because I don't believe birds are real. I think they're like government recording things or whatever the case may be. I don't think birds are real. Like where the fuck did pigeons come from? I can hear you now. Yeah, I don't.
What was my girl?
Yeah. No, pigeons. Where the pigeons come from? I don't think birds are real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you go places and I'll be like, where did these birds come from? Like, why are they here? Where did this bird come from? Like, where did pigeons come from? Like, I don't get it. Pigeons didn't get invented to like the 1950s or something. As soon as they start building towers in New York, pigeons start coming.
Look it up. Go
ahead
and Google.
Yeah. So, but I believe if they could talk, they already be shitting on people's cars and shit just because.
Yeah, I think they call them New York flying rats or something like that. Pigeons.
Yeah, man. I don't know where. I don't get it. I don't know where birds come from, but I believe if they could talk, they would be talking the biggest shit. They would. Birds would be talking the biggest shit because they would stay in the street. They don't want to move. Like, especially like when the little gooses and shit be crossing the street.
Them gooses go hard, man.
Yeah, them bitches will fuck you up.
Open their wings and try to do something to you.
Yeah.
Now y'all can hear me. This is what I was thinking. This is what I was thinking. Chris said, the man said, take it out the back and shoot it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So my thought is, and the woman, everybody got offended, but they do that to a horse when the leg broke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yep. For real.
So that's how people care about a dog. They be ready to kill you by a dog.
Yeah, dang. Imagine that though. Man. Yeah, they do be putting horses down like that. That's why I said.
Yeah.
And the damn
broke his leg. He can't work no more. He ain't no good. They shoot him.
Shit, the Tiger King in jail right now for putting tigers down like that.
Yeah, they do cows like that. You know that air gun they put on the top of the cow head. Poof.
Yeah. And you know when I went. So the funniest thing ever. I'm glad it's funny you said that. When I was going to Alaska, right? I drove up there from Virginia. So I drove to Alaska, and when as soon as I crossed into Alaska in a city called Tok, first thing I saw, because I had to go through Canada to get to the northern part of Alaska. First thing I saw when I crossed the border was a dude with a double-barrel shotgun to a buffalo's head. Very first thing I saw when I crossed the border. Dude was like this, with a motherfucking double-barrel shotgun to a buffalo's head. And the jerk was just sitting there just like chewing, didn't know what's going on. And I drove by, and then all you heard was the gun go off. I was like, dang. And then up the street, as soon as you get up the street, they had a buffalo place. It was like buffalo food, like buffalo wings, burgers, all that stuff. It was like all buffalo meat.
Okay.
Yup.
Damn. Cause they say like the bison is supposed to be like real tender. It's supposed to actually be better than steak. Bison meat, I think. So
man, that shit tastes like goddamn steak. It tastes like fat.
Oh, okay.
It's just wild game. That's all it is.
Yeah. I was like, ew. The burgers taste all right. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool. That was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is cool. But it was people when they eating that shit like it was the best thing ever.
Yeah, I never had it, but they said it tastes like fat.
It was all right.
Man, just buy it out of the store. They sell it like hamburger meat. Just get you a little pound of bison or whatever out of Walmart or any grocery store.
Man,
make you a hamburger. Then tell us what you think.
I would say you can buy just about anything now. I remember back in the day they used to sell monkey brains and what they Sam, not Sam. What was that? The store right there. Yeah, it was Sam's Club. Right there by the stadium. But before when I visited, they used to sell like snake in there, all sorts of shit.
Damn.
No, I was like, so y'all gonna sell $200 monkey brains in the hood. All right. Y'all ain't gonna make it.
It was $200?
Yeah, man. Shit was expensive as fuck.
Damn.
I was like, ew. And they had like snake meat in there and everything. Like, we just gonna feed the niggas anything.
They'll buy it.
they just because they see it, they gonna buy it.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. Listen. Thank y'all for answering the questions and shit and all that stuff, man. Listen, now tell everybody where they can find y'all at. Come on, man. Come on.
Chris, you the wisdom. Go first.
So like we ain't got too much up right now, but like I said, we do have Beyond the Altar. It's coming soon. Like I said again, that's me and my wife. It'll be on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We can get the podcast going. As far as everything else, like I said, the basketball team we got AU travel teams, Team Royalty WV. First year for our organization, we got 2 girl teams, a middle school team and a high school team. So if you in the DMV or Westview area and want to come out and see some travel games with good young ladies playing some basketball, definitely look us up.
Oh yeah, no. Now he mean the people that like basketball, not y'all fucking pedophiles. He mean the people that like basketball.
Yeah, just basketball. It's for the kids.
You gotta be careful. You can't invite everybody.
Yeah, we all about the kids, man.
You know what I'm saying? It be like a whole bunch of hairy ass old dudes. They're sitting there up in the motherfucking drink. Like, nah, we don't need that.
Yeah, nah, they got security at the games, man. They had to try to call nobody.
Talk about they in there scouting. Boy, you don't get your motherfucking ass up out of here.
Oh man,
that's funny.
Yeah, man. All right, Mr. I Am Legend, aka September 6th.
Yes.
When can everybody find you at, man?
Huh? You can find me on Instagram as of now until my name changed. The real I Am Legend. It spells exactly where it is. That's on TikTok, Instagram, even on YouTube. So you can find me there. The real I Am Legend.
And your music, where they can find your music at?
Spotify. All streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple, Deezer, Amazon Music, all that stuff. All those platforms, I'm there.
Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's my shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man, I want to thank both of y'all for coming on the show tonight, man, and hold it down with me for the 50th episode. I thought more people were gonna pop their head in, but they probably gonna send me videos. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. It's all love. Happy 50th again, man.
Listen, if we had more motherfuckers up in here, I don't know, we'd probably be on this bitch for like 3 or 4 hours, man. Listen, motherfuckers got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, for real.
I got to get up at 2:30.
Oh man, well, it's time you get up out of here, then, man. It was great to have y'all on here tonight, man. We definitely have to do this again for sure. You know what I'm saying? And Chris, we need to get you and Crystal on the joint, and then we gonna bring you back as soon as you change your name. If you change your name tomorrow, I'll see you in a couple weeks. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I probably want to turn to a pigeon so I could be rude. You know what I'm
Shitting on everybody.
Shitting on everybody.
Yeah, just dropping off loads on everybody. Take that, Diddy style.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh man.
Hey, he dropping shit everywhere anyway. So I'm
He
like,
dropping shit everywhere. He
like,
beating up bitches and beating out backs.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know what's weird? Remember, Tina and all the rest of these people used to get whooped like that, and it's never got exploited like that.
Yeah,
It never got exploited like that
no,
until they
for
made
real.
a movie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So with Diddy doing that, what he did to Cassie, I think well, you know, I think he got out of pocket for that. But I think we're so upset to the fact that you portray this image like you didn't do nothing wrong.
Well,
And you know you was guilty for that.
So my thing is, I read Mark Curry book. Mark Curry was a bad boy artist, and the name of his book is "Dancing with the Devil: How Puff Burned the Bad Boys of Hip Hop." Right, and he said Puff was not a good guy from the beginning. He said that he believed that Puff got Big killed because Big was in the process of starting his own record label and leaving Bad Boy, and he was taking Lil Kim and Lil C's with him.
Yeah,
and he said,
I heard about that.
Yeah, and he said in the book, he said, man, listen, he was stealing all the artist publishing, all that stuff. He said that they was having wild parties that he would go to, and while shit was going on, he would leave. He wasn't nothing to do with. He says all this shit in his book.
Damn.
I don't know, man. That it's sad for Diddy. It's sad for all of our great legendary artists and entrepreneurs because I didn't look up to them, but we followed in the footsteps of what they was doing. They the ones showed us how to dress, do all this other cool rap music. I mean, they showed us so much, but that just go to show you that these people are human. They're not to be idol like gods. They're human. They are flawed.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. But all right, man, it was good to have y'all on here. It's time for me to get this show rolling. I will see y'all on the next spin around.
That's a bet, man. Congratulations again. I am legend.
Love
Must be
you.
better
Love
you,
you
man.
too,
Keep doing
Chris.
your thing, man. Hey, love you, brother. Keep doing
I
your
love
thing.
Yeah, happy 50th.
Yes, later,
Happy 50th, dog.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Man, look at that. That was good right there, man. Good. Chopping it up with the people. Man, that was good to go. Great. Now, moving on with the show. We ran long tonight, so that was real good, right? So with this being the 50th episode, right? I'm not gonna do community events tonight because it's a celebration. 50th episode, so we're not gonna do community events tonight. I'll get back to community events next week, stuff like that. We're not gonna do read of the week this week. You know what I'm saying? We get back to that next week. You know what I mean? Tonight was the 50th episode. We was all over the place. You know what I mean? We touched on everything. We had questions. We had people write in, stuff like that. We had artists. We talked about relationships. We talked about everything, man. We touched on a little bit of everything tonight, right? And this is probably the longest running show that we have done, right? Now, but there is, well, I hold on for the dumbass of the week too, right? But I am going to close the show out. But what I will say to you guys is, thank you so much for the support. That's the way I want to close this show out this time. I'm not going to get into the community events this week, no read of the week, stuff like that, right? No dumbass of the week. I'll hold that off until next week. I will, right? But I did give y'all story time, and we touched on everything tonight. We touched on relationships, the current status of the world, all that stuff. Man, I'm grateful that people are actually out here still listening and tuning in and stuff like that, man. I really, really thoroughly appreciate you. I thoroughly appreciate everybody that's been subscribing, tuning in, stuff like that, man. And again, thank you to Sherelle and April for being co-hosts as long as they were and how they held it down on the side of me, because sometimes I can be a lot. So I really, really appreciate them. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to end the show by saying thank you. I appreciate you. And until next week, happy 50th episode to me, episode 51 next week. Peace. Fuck out of here.